All right, welcome back, Central Georgia. And today I am joined here with Kelvin Collins with the Better Business Bureau of Central Georgia. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And today we're talking about something that you can encounter every day. And with the new year, we want to get you on the right path. We're talking about ways you can avoid being scammed. So what are some top tips that you have, Kelvin, as we start the new year off, and how people can start off great without having to worry about someone, watching over their shoulder?
Yeah, well, one of the things that we've talked about for years is identity theft. And identity theft is still a very growing scam that's out there. So people can check their credit report. And during COVID, they changed the laws to where you not only got one each year, but now you get one per week. And I don't think you need one per week, but 2 to 3 times a year, get a copy of your credit report, look over it, see if there's anything that you're not familiar with. If there's an account that's been opened up, question it. And what that does is it helps if someone's stolen your identity, you can track that pretty quickly instead of it being 6 months to a year to 2 years before you are aware that you have an account that's open, someone's stealing your identity. Also, make sure that you're on the do not call registry. And a lot of people are probably saying, well, I'm on a do not call registry and I still get all these calls. Well, that's a red flag, because the do not call registry works very well for legitimate telemarketers. But the people that are calling you, trying to sell you different phone plans and things like that, they are outside the country, don't care about U.S. laws, so that they don't follow the do not call list. So if someone's calling you and you're on the do not call list, if it's not someone you've communicated with in the past, hang up on them.
All right. And for those calls, how do you get off those lists? If they've tried, the phone, just hitting the the scam, don't call me. Is there like a website they use too for those overseas?
Well, you can, I think there's several that you can use that will knock out the robocalls and things like that. But the best thing that we've seen is use voicemail. And used to, we would say, use caller ID, and caller ID can work really well, but unfortunately, it can be spoofed. So, a telemarketer that's operating out of Africa can look like they're operating out of Macon. So use caller ID, but use it with voicemail. If you're not familiar with the number, let it go to voicemail. If it's important, they'll call you back, or you can call them back.
I like that. Send it to voicemail. Listen, Kelvin actually has more tips, and we do plan to share them with them, and you're going to find this on our website right now, 13wmaz.com.